The simulators have given us the ability to put the operators into situations that they wouldn't normally be in a training environment. From a safety perspective, there's nothing that compares to operating in a simulator.
The controls are very realistic. We've had operators from all the different terminals come in here and go, our flipper button is someplace different. Well, yeah, it's going to be someplace different every time you come into a different crane. Just like you come into a different car, the radio button's going to be in a different place. But as far as realism, they're real. These are real controls.
These have been a great training asset and have made a noticeable benefit and have been a noticeable benefit to the trainees coming through here.
Having the simulators has been a big advantage. They get 2 weeks of practice in a simulator where there's, there's not the nervousness of damages or anything like that. They get to really get familiar with the equipment, the different view that they're gonna have. We've had several of the operators say that it's been very helpful. Once they go out on the job training, it's a huge advantage.
The advantage of using the systems of the GlobalSim company is that there is a flexibility to write our own scenarios. So we can go into the programs and our experienced instructors write their own scenarios based on their experience. So it means that when students are coming over here, they really learn how it is in reality.
Controlling the crane, especially controlling the swing of the spreader bar when the motion is active than when it's turned off. I believe that is due to just them being able to actually feel what the crane is doing rather than just looking at themselves moving.
The student might be saying, oh, it's not doing this. Well, press the button. I am pressing the button. No, you're not, because I can see, I have a mimic board, I can see all the buttons that are pressed, and oh, yeah, I'm not pressing the button, I'm pressing the wrong button. So we could see everything they do. We have the camera that we can see their hands, we have the mimic board that we can see what buttons are pressed and what switches are in the proper position. And the camera angles are great. So teach them how to catch the swing and teach them not to crash into things.
What I teach them in 3 months before, I can do now in 9, 10 days for getting the same experience for my students than before.
So if you could free up a couple of days where they don't have to do the training hands-on, they could do it in here and be that much ahead of the game, that's an advantage, a cost savings to everybody.
For anybody considering purchasing or using simulators, I would definitely recommend it. It has been a huge help here with us. We've had operators that were certified and that have come back to do a little refresher on the simulators. I think it's a huge advantage for anybody that has this type of program.
Real cranes are made to make money, not have people in them training. The simulators are made for training. You're gonna save a ton of money just in that regard.